Alright guys, what's going on out there? Rooster here in Tennessee. Just a little upcoming inventory video, or inventory update video, I guess you could say. Seemed like everybody kind of liked the last one I did, letting people know some of the new stuff that's in here. And like I mentioned before, this is by no means all my inventory. Of course, is, you know, if you look at my eBay, there's a lot more stuff on there. But a lot of times I try to do these videos to kind of show new stuff that's came in, maybe some new stuff, maybe some used stuff, just to kind of let people have an idea some of the stuff that's rolling through here. So we've got a pretty decent variety of stuff we'll take a look at here, and we'll browse through and show some of the stuff that I have, and some of the stuff that's coming in. Like I said, by no means is this everything, but this will give you kind of an idea of some of the stuff coming through here. So I guess we'll start over here. We'll start over here on the right, I guess. We'll get to this thing in a second, this excess power piece. I was going to do an announcement video kind of detailing my partnership and becoming a dealer for excess power, but we'll talk about that here in a second. Just over here to the right, I've got one of these DFC 100 freak counters left. I don't particularly think they work well for sideband, but they are good for AM. If you got the old boat anchor radios, I run one with my Yaesu, and actually run two of them. I run one on my beam setup and one on my Yaesu. The one I run on the beam, I run to watch when my VFO windup is finished, so I know when the windup is over with. But I run two of them, one to monitor the Yaesu, and it works perfect with it. But if you have Johnsons, Collinses, stuff like that, those little freak counters are killer. They've got an antenna on them. They work well. My only problem with them is they are a pain to get a hold of. Delta is pretty hard to deal with to get their products, so I don't know that I will be carrying any more of those. They were really good right off the bat, and I haven't been able to get anything else from them. Okay, next, this little microphone here. Just to let you guys know, I've got these back in stock. Superstar CM4. These are really popular. Some people prefer these over the 507, and I think I've got some out of the pack I can show you guys here. I do have the 507 in stock. There it is. And there's a CM4 out of the pack. So main difference being just the shape of the mic. It's a 5-pin 507. These CM4s I have are 4-pin. I don't have any 5-pins in right now, but a lot of people like the coffin style of the mic. They like the switch better, and some people claim that this is just a more durable version. As far as what they sound like, you're not really going to tell a difference. Maybe the coffin mic is a little bassier, I may have found, but that's going to be about it. Okay, I guess probably some people's favorite subject here, amps. So, both of these are 8 pills. They are pending. I've got an invoice one guy on one of them, and the other one is pending to a local. These are standard 8 pills. I thought I just had one of them on order, but I ended up receiving 2 back to back. So hopefully get a test video done on those today, possibly tomorrow, whenever I get a chance. Again, been pretty busy, but these are standard 8 pills. No sideband, straight 8 high drive. I recommend 250 to 300 watts PEP going in, and you could probably expect somewhere between 1600 watts and 2000 watts peak out of them. Okay, those are the 8 pills. Over here, obviously some remotes. Mr. Neil, I've got to invoice you on one of these. I haven't forgot about you, man. I've just been real slammed, so one of those will be sold probably. 4-pin remotes, I do want to say, if you buy one of these and you have a amp that has the 4-pin jack on it, I put this in the description on the website. These are available on the website, by the way. You may have to switch a couple wires because there's no guarantee that every amp will be wired the same with the 4-pin jack. So, single remotes, also have them on the website, roostercb.com. They'll all be basically universal, and every amp comes with a remote jack on it. unless otherwise specified. Okay, slide this around here. Two of these available right now. 2-pill 2879C. As you can see, there's a remote jack on the back. These are high drive amps. Some people have ran as much as over 100 watts PEP into these and saw some pretty crazy numbers. Got one guy that said he was getting close to 800 watts out of one. When I test them up to about 400 watts peak with a regular radio and let them go. But they will handle, you know, Striker 955, Striker 655, 447. They will run good. These are AM only, no sideband delay on these. I've got two of these available. You can expect they'll do about 10 times, well, not 10 times what you put into them, but if you hit them with a 35, 40 watt radio, 375 to 400 watts peak, you hit them with a Striker between 550 and 600 normally. Okay, I can reach over here and get one of these. These are really popular. Generally don't last too long when I get them in. 4-pill 454. The 454 is a pretty wicked transistor. For whatever reason, they don't draw a ton of current for what they do. I don't really know the logic behind it, but they seem to be very efficient. This is a 4-pill. I've got 3 of these in, I believe. Yeah, 3 of these. They do have a variable on them. I believe all 3 of them have variables on them. I recommend between 50 and 65 watts PEP going into one of these, and you should see somewhere between 500 and 600 watts peak, give or take. Now, sold one of these. I think the guy's running it on 15.5 volts. I think he's putting close to 100 watts into it, and from what I know, he's not having any trouble. That's, of course, all up to him, but I like these a lot. I've bragged a lot on the 454 transistor. I've sold some 8-pills, sold some 4s, and of course remote jack there. Nice little square case with a fan built on it. They don't take up the real estate of like a regular 4-pill. Pretty compact, basically half the size of a standard 4-pill cabinet, maybe a little bit more. But really like these. You can use them to drive bigger amps. Maybe you have a 12-pill or a 12-pill C. They make a really good driver for that. So a couple of these in. If you're interested, of course, let me know. Let you know the deal on those. Shoot me a text directly on these, 423-299-3535. Okay. Let's get this one stacked back up over here. Radios. I've got a few radios in right now. These are the Ronalds. I've got these on the website, roostercb.com, under the radio category. Did a video on these a couple days ago. Very compact, but extremely loaded with features. Nice output, channels, talkback, echo, all in the size of like a Cobra 19. So, really cool radios here. Got a couple of those available. This is the McKinley. I've got one of these that I have to ship out. And considering keeping this one for myself, just to test sideband stuff with, and the RM Italy's when they come in. But I've got 2 more of these that'll be done soon. So I may end up selling this one. If I would sell this one, I've got it listed on the website. There's one in stock. So that's the McKinley 40 channel AM sideband. Great radio. Maybe my favorite by President. Getting into a little bit of used equipment here. I always try to circulate some of that stuff in. This is a 2-pill 1446. I've already had the lids off of it. It does about 200 watts, I believe, 180 watts PEP. It's for sale. Haven't done a video on it yet, but it will be for sale at a reasonable price. This is a power supply. I need to hook it up and test it. It's just been laying around here for I don't know how long. I'll try to hook it up and test it, but I'll be reasonable on it. It'll be for sale. Okay, three 148s here. Now, one of these I have actually used in a test video, and I don't remember which one it was. I'd have to look. I think it's this one. But I'm going to sell all three of these together. I really don't want to piece them out and go through all that. They have issues, guys. They're older radios. They've had these slide bar. I think this is the RF power. They've had a lot of stuff done to them that's not really up to date. It was probably the latest and greatest back when they were done. But these are going to need to go through. Now, okay, that is a Malaysia one. One of these works good enough to talk on. One of them has an issue, and the third one I don't know about, but I may try to do a video on them. This is a Philippines one, for those that are into that. And this one's a Philippines one, okay? So all three of these I would like to sell together to somebody. Make you a reasonable deal on them. Or I can list them on eBay and let them go for auction. No problem there. But I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I'm going to be listing those. Okay, next. Noise Toys. I got some of these in just for the heck of it. For you guys that like that sort of thing. Key Up Ping. I've got a couple of those. I think 2 or 3 of those. Key Up Spring right there. I think I've just got, no, I got 2 of those. A lot. I've got 3 of the springs. I think they're just kind of like a boing when you key up. And then the ping, I think, is like a bing. Don't count me on that. And then the phaser, which I think sounds like a laser gun shooting or something. So these are on the website. Limited amount of these. I may get some more of them in. You know, if they take off, people like them. Thought about doing some toy boxes with them, but I don't know. Anyway, those are available. They're on the website if you want them. I think I've sold a couple of them. Roostercb.com, again, on the website. Let's get this 66. I did a video on this radio. Really like this radio. Probably going to get some more of these in. Excuse my terrible handwriting. 1 watt to 12 watt dead key, 60 watts peak, 15 watts to 35 watts average. Cool radio. Not compact, but a mid-size radio. Lots of features on it. Really like the way this one turned out. So probably going to get some more of these. This one's also on the website if you want to order through the website. Okay, let's get over here to the excess power stuff. So if you've looked at the website, you've probably noticed I'm carrying the excess power products. I've got some of them up here just to show you guys. This one is going to be going in my vehicle, and you guys will probably see me test some amps with it later. I'll hook it up to my power supply so I can test those 8 pills. But 630 farad does not weigh much at all. I think the thing weighs probably 10 pounds or less. It doesn't weigh much. But this is good. Good product. I actually sold one of these to a local friend, a local operator. He's into radio stuff, CB stuff, and high power stereo stuff. And from what he told me, I haven't witnessed this myself, but he has no reason to lie about it. I mean, he was extremely happy with the product he got. He got one of these just like this, a 630. And prior to installing this, his voltage was dropping to 10 volts, I believe. And he installed this Super Bank, and he's maintaining 13.5 volts. And his charge is only up to 13.8. So the Super Bank is doing what it's designed to do. I've talked about these a little bit in the past, but excess power, batteries, Super Banks, chargers, terminals, everything that these guys carry, lithium batteries. I've got to get the lithiums on the website, but I carry all their stuff. These guys are great. They let me come to their facility, gave me a tour. Really good guys to work with, really good company. Number one. I'm lucky to be involved with them. They're just up the road from me here, about an hour or so. So really looking forward to doing a lot of business with them. And I've got some of the other stuff out here to show you guys. This is the 630 in the box, brand new. It's available for sale. And this is the 1500 Farad. This is the biggest they offer. I've got a customer that got one of these. I won't mention his name. We may end up doing a video on his setup later. But he's got a 24 pill, and he plans on running this with his 24 pill. And I think it's going to do him a good job. This is the biggest super bank that they make, 1500 Farad. It's a monster. So he plans on partnering that up with a lithium battery, and going to see how it does for him. I've got another friend that's got a 630. We're probably going to video his setup when it's done, but he's going a little bit different route. Rather than a bigger capacitor bank, he's running 3 or 4 D3400 batteries from Excess Power, and he's going to run the 630 Farad with a 24 or 32 pill. Also got some of these little guys here. These are just 75s, and these are extremely light. Do not sleep on these and think, well, that's not even worth using. Look, if you got a small amp and you're still getting a little bit of voltage drop from your in your vehicle or something, recommend one of these. You got a 2 pill, maybe even like a Texas Star 500, Palomar 400, 1446, one of those MRF 450 or MRF HG 454 amps. You could partner it with one of these 75 Farads, and it would do you a good job. You know, you're not going to reap any benefits if you have like an 8 pill or something running one of these. It's not going to help you a ton. But if you're running a small amp, 600 watts or less, I think that's what these are actually rated at, 600 watts. 330 cranking amps, 75 Farad. There's a watt rating on here somewhere. Watt hours, 4.08. But they'll help give you a boost. I mean, 330 cranking amps, obviously that's going to help you a little bit. Especially on the small amps. Let's see. Last, I've just got a couple meters over here on the end. This one in particular might be a little bit collectible to somebody. Kicker 500. They make a Kicker 500 amp, and I've only seen a couple of these meters. And so I saw this thing on eBay and I snagged it. I thought, well, hell, I've never saw one of those before. Might ought to grab that while I can. I haven't done a video on it yet and tested it, but I'll test it out before somebody buys it. Make somebody a pretty good deal on it. You know, it's not worth anything to you probably unless you have a Kicker amp. But if you have a Kicker 500 amp, 500 watt amp, this would be a good mate for it. Kicker 500, same thing as a Firebird 500, Thunderbolt 305. Heck, I don't know. They're all about the same. One driving 3, 6LQ6. But anyway, make somebody a decent deal on that one. Like I said, I need to test it. Let's see. Mako antennas. I have lots of skip shooters in stock. 7-foot skip shooters. Some 6-foot skip shooters. Waiting on some V5000s to get here. I need to put an order in for those. If you're wanting a V5000 base antenna, you know, I'll have some of those in soon. Can't really think of anything else, guys. If you have any questions, never hesitate to text me. I've been extremely busy here recently, but always try to get back to folks. And if I don't answer you right away, just keep harassing me and blow my phone up. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's not going to bother me. Just get a hold of me, and I'll try to help you out. Again, check out the website, roostercb.com. Check out the live feed when it happens. October 23rd, we're having the outdoor break, the Hoyt Berry Park, Charleston, Tennessee. There's a video up on the channel about that, all the details. And that's it, guys. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Or check out the website, roostercb.com. Hope everybody has a good day. Catch you later.